talking to you today from here, right by the Frank Lloyd Wright 80 German Warehouse. And an event coming up right there for the holidays is the topic of our show. Right here at the 80 German Warehouse, you'll soon be able to get ready for the holidays. They're having a pop-up sale. We'll hear about that from Barb Aber and Jane Kintz.
Well, hello, Jane Kintz. We are here at the 80 German Warehouse, as your shirt says, designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. This is Saturday, the 23rd of November. What is going on here today?
Well, we've been so busy all summer, all fall, and now into the winter season, but we are having a holiday pop-up sale that will be on December 7th, 9 o'clock until 2 o'clock, right here this year in the 80 German Warehouse that Frank Lloyd Wright designed. Last year was our first year with the holiday show and sale, and we were next door at the 1912 building. But this year we'll have heat in our building at the Frank Lloyd Wright building, and we have lots of surprises in the building too that we've been working very hard at pulling together all summer and fall.
And I see that you're already starting to set up. Let's walk around a little bit and see.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
these will be spaces.
Yes.
What kind of vendors or crafts or?
It's open to art, fine crafts, repurposed, recycled creations, and antiques. So it's kind of a market, holiday, or any day. I mean, we will have some fine items here for sale. And we also are featuring, maybe I'll tell you about that a little bit later when we go into our bar.
Yep.
But yes, today it's 2 weeks before our show, and we are marking out the spots on the floor for the different vendors. And we have 20 vendors that we can fit here on the first floor. First floor is ADA accessible with a ramp, and we're just excited to be able to be in this beautiful building with these beautiful columns and a historical place.
It's improved a lot. I think I was here in September when the bar or lounge area was being built. And who did that?
Well, the high school construction class at Richland Center High School. Their teacher and the construction class came over. The space is where there was a small theater that was put in 1976 by the Lions Club at Richland Center for the centennial. And I hated to see that go. It was a beautiful little theater.
Yeah.
But we were told by our architect that everything that was that era and even some before needed to be taken out. So when we took it out, the slanted floor, we realized it'd be a great space for a lounge. Different people will be here, artists, such as jewelers, painters, photographers, sculpture, repurposed items, things like that. But also, we like to partner, part of our mission at the warehouse is to partner with other entities in Richland Center. So the Ocooch Mountain Humane Society will have a booth here, a complimentary booth. We have people that have helped us so much And that's part of our mission too, to work with local people and local businesses. So I'll just kind of show you where
Yeah.
we'll have a few of these things. Okuch will be selling their calendars and some other things over here. We will have, from the warehouse, we'll have our merchandise. And one of the people that has, and businesses that have helped us immensely are the two theaters in town, the Center Cinema and the Highway 14 Starlight Drive-In. And that's Tony Johnson.
Yep.
He
Yep.
is amazing. He gives us free tickets to give every single person who goes through our haunted warehouse every year. They get a free movie ticket. And I said, Tony, so what can we do for you? And we have a few things that we're going to do for him. But one is that every year now he is selling yearly passes for the theater, and they're very reasonable. You can go to any movie, anytime, as many times as you want. And so we'll be selling those for him, the passes, and also gift certificates. That's what I buy a lot of people, you know, neighbors, my mailman, different people for Christmas gifts. So they'll be, Nikki will be selling them with our merchandise. A little table over here in this area. And then you can come into our lounge that we've built. And by the way, it's called the 1921 AD. And 1921 is when Frank Lloyd Wright Building was finished. And AD stands for Albert Delbert German.
Oh, Albert.
Yeah, and AD, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
not BC. So we'll have vendors through here. We will have a few tables that people can sit at if they'd like to purchase from our little bar. We have a beer and wine license now, and we will have non-alcoholic drinks as well. And in this corner over here, Pretty Kitty Cafe will have food for sale. She is a caterer, and her business is in, what do you call it? Port Andrews. Yeah,
Oh,
Port
yes,
Andrews
down on,
on the river.
right.
Yeah, and so she's coming, so you can come and have lunch. I think she's going to have some things that you might want to have, breakfasty, simple thing for breakfast maybe.
Yeah.
Because our show is from 9 until 2. So
Pretty
so you
Kitty.
yeah, Pretty Kitty Cafe.
Does she have a building on that site, or does she just
No.
do events?
She just does events, catering.
catering, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a cafe that you can go into and
Okay.
order. Yeah, but her food is fabulous. So here's our bar. This is the room that used to be the theater. It had a slanted floor. And anyway, here it is.
You had an event here, what was it, the night? It was at the one at the depot.
Oh, yeah. These are some of the drinks that we have. Yeah, it was the night market.
And you kind of started here, then you could just walk down. Well, it's not very far.
No, it was just a
take
couple blocks.
Take the street down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we Nikki was set up there for the warehouse. We had a little booth, and she gave coupons to people to come and check us out, and that was our soft opening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Craig was with his vinyl, his playing
Yeah,
of records.
yeah,
Craig
spinning
Woodhouse
the
from
discs.
Mastodon Records.
Yeah, and then we were on the wine walk, so we had a lot of people come for that. And then speaking of Craig, he will be set up down here. We have a little stage for him if he wants to use that, and he'll be down there spinning the discs and selling his records from Mastodon. Then we have this nice little vignette over here where people can sit and relax if they'd like.
Which they're doing right now.
Which they're doing right now. Yeah. Yeah, they're not working. I don't see
They don't realize they're going to be on camera soon.
No, so yeah. We caught them. So anyway, we're very, very proud of our little lounge here, our speakeasy, whatever you would prefer to call it, and hope that everybody can come and enjoy our holiday offerings.
Saturday, December 7th. What's the name of the event again?
It's Holiday Pop-Up Sale.
Okay.
That's the name. And at the AD German Warehouse, designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, and 9 till 2.
And who are we going to talk to next?
Well, you're going to be speaking with Barb Hebert. She and her husband Tim did tons of work to get this all together, to get our bathrooms working again, which haven't since probably the early 80s. And
Bathrooms are important.
they're very important, especially if you're selling beer and wine, right?
Right.
And they also are instrumental in getting more electrical outlets throughout the building because, you know, there weren't many.
You can't have too many.
You can never have too
Believe
many
me,
outlets. Okay, so we'll get
Okay.
Barb for you.
And Barb, you are going to give us another little tour here of the lounge, a little more about the lounge and the new restrooms.
Which we're very excited about. And I'm going to have a little Take 5 beverage while we go on our tour. We offer Surly Brewing Company Take 5 this month.
Where are they from?
I
Out
think it's local.
somewhere in the fine print.
It's very pleasant. And we also are offering beer and wine, and also non-alcoholic wine
Okay.
and soda. And we can come into the
Oh,
pub.
yes.
I think we've created a rather cozy atmosphere in here. We painted the walls a Frank Lloyd Wright red
Yeah.
and put up this wood trim that matched what was here from the 60s. And we opened up this wall to create a bar. And so we're serving from here, and we'll have this bar open for our event, our holiday pop-up event. We'll have this open, and we'll be serving some food. And we will have a DJ. I don't know if,
Yep, Craig Woodhouse.
yeah.
In fact, he's down there, right? He's there Saturdays and Sundays down at the Ocooch Books and Libations.
Yeah, that's great.
He has a great business, too.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he does. What else would you like to know?
Well, the restrooms, which are very
Oh.
important.
I can show them to you. They're not very impressive at this point.
Well, no one's is it if you just drop. I just dropped in, so it's not fair.
Well, come on, I'll show you. We're very excited to find out that we could have bathrooms. Because what's a building without a bathroom? You know, useless. So we do have a men's and a women's, and we're just trying to spruce them up a little bit without doing too much change. My husband Tim is going to be putting this wood veneer over this icky metal, and we hope to get some wallpaper in here,
Yeah.
and some nice paint, and new light fixture, and
Well,
should be
now
great.
I'm confused, but was this always here?
Well,
But
this
just-
I think this was put in like the 70s, and for some reason.
Yeah, the floor kind of, yeah.
It's
there
very
you go.
70s
Yep.
kind of style. Then it wasn't connected to the city water. So we had to, when we went to the city to talk about getting a permit to open these, that we found out that they needed to come and hook up a pipe to the city sewer
Right, okay.
and the city water. So once they did that, it was ready to go. So, you know, the toilets were already in here, sinks were in here, and that's that. And my husband was so excited about it
Well,
that he took a picture of the inaugural flush and sent it out to the board members and said, make sure your volume is turned up.
well, good. Some people use a bottle of champagne to crash, against the bow of the ship.
Right, no.
So what difference does it make? Water's water.
Right.
Champagne, champagne. So you've got the ladies' room here and then the men's room down here.
Men's is kind of gross still, but we're working on it.
Oh yeah, I see the.
Same thing, we're gonna.
But it's nice to see that something is being done because there's proof right here that work is underway.
And they are usable at this point. So,
And what else anything else that you can cover? What else is new? Anything show-offy?
well, what's new is that we fixed the freight elevator.
You did?
Yes, so it can be used for freight, but only a few people are, let's say, licensed to
Sure,
use
yeah.
the thing because it's quite dangerous.
Yeah.
But we can get stuff up to the 4th floor and down again, so that's really great. We hope someday to raise enough money to make that into a people elevator, which is going to be a big spend, but it's nice that we have the chamber. That's a good starting.
Yes.
So that doesn't have to be built.
I was on that with Lon Arbogast and Mike Meadows
Yes.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it was a smooth ride, and you just had to, I think, close the door manually. I don't remember.
You want to see it?
Sure, yes. I was hinting the whole time.
Oh, it's here on this floor, so you can see. This is the only protection.
Yep.
So that's crazy. And I think you can lift it up, or is it? Yeah. You can lift it up. That's how you get in. And then on the other side of that one is the loading dock.
Okay.
So that's the only access to the outdoors is on this level.
I think when we were on it, it wouldn't go up, and Mike said, "Oh, well, this has to be down,
Right.
before
This
it works."
There's a sensor in it somewhere, so it locks that into place. But honestly, it's so dangerous.
I see it's up to standards. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, you could, if your arm is out there while you're going up, you could lose it, So definitely no kids, nobody fun. Nobody other than board members, I think, should be using this.
But I'm glad you have a way
Yeah.
to move things down if you're tables or anything.
Yeah.
And you've got some heat. I feel heat.
Yes. We are working on that. We have some heat in the basement that's coming up, and we've got the HVAC people coming this week
Okay.
to give us some more ideas on how to get this floor warmer.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's about it.
Good.
Well, thank you for the tour.
Thank you. Come back for us early.
Well, thank you for tuning in and enjoy Thanksgiving week and, of course, getting ready for the other holidays coming up and winter. See you next week.